Hello everyone, this is NS, that's right, Naruto StarCraft, and today I have game 4 between MTW Dimaga and his opponent, my favorite Protoss player, WhiteRa. As you can see, the players have gained respect from each other from game 1 where there was no GGGL or anything like that. So this is game 4, and I do believe that game 1 Dimaga won, game 2 WhiteRa came back with a sexy win, and then game 3, well, should I actually be saying the results like that? Interesting. It would mean less views for my other videos. Yeah, I think I will keep my mouth shut. But yeah, please do check out those videos, as I did spend a lot of time updating them. What can I say? I love this game, and yeah, here, lag it. I think they're complaining about BattleNet lag, and yeah, they confirm. So here we have them spawning on the positions: WhiteRa at 12 o'clock and Dimaga at damn man, a mosquito just went in my mouth. Jesus, sorry about that, guys. I should probably redo this, but it is late, man, and I did work a long day, so forgive me. I do apologize. But anyways, we have this overlord trying to go and discover what is going on. Let's see what he sees. He is going to see this area here, and now see, if you're a Zerg player and if you see something like this, what this basically means is you have a small window where you could attack your opponent right away, and he may not be able to defend, via Zerglings or whatever else. Wait, I think he paused it in real game, but obviously it is a replay, so we are not going to see that. And here we have the basic opener. WhiteRa trying to secure this area. I mean, if you are a Protoss player, this is a good strategy to do a lot of times. I mean, you could narrow down this path to your bases rather quite easily with the buildings that you would get, cybernetics core and whatnot. You could even throw in a forge and get yourself a bunch of photon cannons. But yeah, here we have here we have this probe getting as much scouting as he can before he returns to IR. He did see the spawning pool. He saw it earlier, I think, but doesn't matter. Whoop, sorry about that. I forgot to put up the production tab and the harvester tabs. Income, uh, you know, almost similar. WhiteRa a little bit ahead on the minerals at least, because he does have more workers. But yeah, WhiteRa throwing down, or Duck Loadra. I have no idea why he changed his name to Duck Load. Maybe he likes playing those old school Nintendo games. You remember that Duck Hunt or whatever it was called? Damn man, I remember that game. He used to drive me crazy. I used to like beat up my brother in real life, man, to get playing rights. I used to like kick his ass, be like, yo, piss off, man. This is my turn to play. And he'd go whining to mom and shit. It was just funny, man. Good old days when we were kids. But yeah, WhiteRa trying to get more scouting. But as you can see, this very unusual wall of Zerglings blocking the way inside. What is even going on in here? What's he doing? He's getting a Baneling's nest. Oh, damn, man. See, because Dimaga, like I said before, man, he's one of the smartest Zerg players around, man. And as you can see here, there's, there's like a building cluster here. Like, let's say you could easily break through this with a lot of Banelings. And Dimaga, being the smart player that he is doing exactly just that. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen, as so far in this series. No, that's a spoiler alert. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I think that he is going to try to break through that door with the Banelings, and that's always a valid strategy, because to sneak Zerlings by here, man, it's impossible. You can't do it. There's 2 photon cannons and lots of Zerlings, and the path inside is very damn, man, it cracks myself up when I say photon cannon, because it reminds me so much of Russell Peters. But yeah, here we have a sexy amount of Banelings being morphed in, and here we go, boys. Here comes the carnage as that red path settles the path. Oh, damn, man! Those zealots go down, the forge goes down, the pylon goes down, and as you can see, a big path has been opened for the Zerglings to do damage. Are they going to be able to take out that photon cannon? Yes, they are. And here we have the probes trying to help, trying to hold them back. And look at WhiteRa fighting hard to keep his gate closed. He immediately put down a pylon and an initial gateway. He's putting up his forge as well, but there are a few Zerglings that are free, trying to have the sexy time with his workers, but the Zerglings have low hit points. I don't think that they will be going to... Oh man, look at here, he is morphing two of them into Banelings. Is WhiteRa going to see it to respond in time?
Your probes are under attack.
Let's find out if he does. So far, WhiteRa still has nothing, man, because he doesn't have warp gate technology, so he actually has to build stuff. Here we have the Banelings coming in. How many kills are they going to get? That was about 6-7 kills. Well worth it. And yeah, here we have more stalkers out. It looks like they are trying to block the way from the Zerglings. The Zerglings attacking the gateway, trying to gain their way inside, but they are unable to do it as there's way too many static defenses and military units in this area blocking the entry. At this point, Dimaga has realized that his Baneling bust, even though initially effective, has failed, so he is going to fast expand and try to come up with something else. Is he going to morph in more Zerglings, more Banelings? I'm waiting to see. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Now I'm going to talk about something else. It's taking too long. But what else is going on here? He is upgrading to tech, to lair tech, rather. Second hatchery going down. As you guys saw, more gateways. Protoss ground level 1 being researched. I think that at this point, man, he has realized that he needs to build more gateways and go into a 4-gate transition, or transition into a 4-gate, because he knows that. See, it basically works like this. If the Zerg player tries to Baneling bust your base and he fails, that means he's behind, because he hasn't gone for his fast expand. And you know, that's the way it is, man. So WhiteRa is taking advantage of that. It's simple math, man, because when a Zerg player falls behind like that, and if you go 4-gate, the Zerg player is going to be in a ton of trouble. As you can see in the income tab, WhiteRa ahead in every aspect. And let's check out the units. Yeah, so far he still has just a bunch of Zerglings. I mean, at this point, man, that's enough to contain WhiteRa in his base, but sooner or later, man, I do believe once WhiteRa's gateways start kicking in, once his upgrades start going, he will push out and he will try to inflict as much damage as he can. You know, I watch a lot of WhiteRa games, and you know how he always cries about losing, but you know what's funny is everybody always does the same thing to WhiteRa. You know, they always delay his expansion, his fast expansion, and what that does is basically means you know, you've screwed up his build order. And WhiteRa never reacts. WhiteRa never reacts to that concept. You know, he always just goes and builds his hatchery in a delayed manner, and he always ends up losing the game. Then he ends up crying about it. You know, but if you are a Zerg player, you know, if your hatchery has been delayed, you got to switch up your strategy, man. You can't go back and, you know, try to build that hatchery like 2 minutes late, 5 minutes late. By then you're behind, my friend. You know. It's just no good. You're better off going like some sort of one-base tricky Zerg build, you know, like Roaches or Nidus Canal or something like that, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about this game a little bit more and stop talking about WhiteRa. I don't know, man. I personally, like, I mean, he's a good player and everything, right? You know, you can't take that away from the guy. You know, he's earned it. Oh, here we have a ton of Zerglings, Banelings, force fields trying to block them. The Zerglings getting the surround, and the Banelings are making their way slowly, doing a lot of damage to these few stalkers up here. But I don't think that it is, well, it is going to be enough for that particular battle. But here we have more stalkers being linked in, warped in rather, via this sexy placement of the pylon. And yeah, WhiteRa is going to be victor in this small little battle, even though it could have been far worse, but the sexy using of force fields made it into WhiteRa's favor, and I'm pretty sure WhiteRa is happy about that. So here we have the Colossus going, killing that unit rather, gaining sight, and the extended thermal lance is being upgraded, as well as the armor. Oh, here we have Ultralux Cavern going down. Now, Infestation Pit went down a while ago, but I haven't seen anything from there yet. Yeah, there is no infestors, and I do think that Dimaga going ultralisk at this point is a good choice, but the way this army looks, man, as you can see that big clog of units from WhiteRa moving down the map, I don't think that he is going to have enough time to mess up his ultralisk army. And look at here, man, burrowed banelings, very dangerous as they are unpredictable. Oh, the observer! It came here and it is ruining the day of those banelings. That one baneling running for it, but he did not make it as he exploded into a big pile of goo. And look at this, my friend. You have here tier 3 units against Zerglings. It's not going to be a very close fight for the Zerglings. The one Ultralist makes it down. It is trying to do as much damage as he could. He is failing. The Zerglings getting their surround. The Colossi moving into the high ground to gain the favorable position. And there is the JJ. Yeah, it just what can I say? Dimaga reacted too late. I mean, once his bailing bust failed, he was unable to basically crawl back as he fell behind greatly. I mean, he did come close to winning the game at that initial push over here, which he had, but what can I say? WhiteRa's G. Anyways, on to game 5 we go, boys.